Obviamente quiero hacer historia en el boxeo, dejar mi nombre bien marcado en la historia del boxeo mexicano, en la historia del boxeo mundial y más que nada disfruto mucho de verdad lo que hago.
Back on your boxing days. There you go. Excellent. There you go, Bernie. There you go, Bernie. Drop it with that, man. Kidney shot, Bernie. There you go.
Bruh, this ain't just boxing. This is Marvel meets DC with no scriptwriters to save the loser. All puzzles and precision, making every opponent look like they downloaded the wrong update. Then you got Canelo Alvarez, the Iron Man of boxing, battle-tested, armored up, and sipping espresso while everyone else is bleeding sweat. Fans keep saying styles make fights, but this is cheat codes versus cheat codes. Crawford's confidence screams, "I own the park, I run the game, and nobody's taking me off this court. Respect." But then you pan to Canelo, who's sitting back with a resume thicker than a Marvel Phase timeline, basically saying, "Kid, I've already fought your style 10 times and I kept the receipts. This fight ain't just a clash, it's a history collision." Bud wants to write his legacy, but Canelo already wrote the script and might just hand Bud the cliff notes with a left hook. Crawford walks in with that quiet storm swagger, all calm. But you can feel the electricity humming under the surface. He's the dude at the pickup court who doesn't care who's next. He's running the floor till sundown. That's his vibe.
Have to have enough power to hurt him. I just gotta beat him. That's it. If he slip up, then, you know.
But here's the twist. Canelo's not just another baller. He's the coach, the referee, the dude who owns the gym, and he already knows every move before you dribble. Crawford's got 41 fights, which is impressive. But compared to Canelo's nearly 70, it's like showing up with a fresh notebook, while Canelo's got 5 binders full of notes.
How do you plan on dealing with this?
You know, I've been in this sport like so many years. I've had so many good fights in my career, and I had the experience to adapt myself to these kind of fighters. I fight everybody out there, every style, and I'm gonna do my job and put all my experience, all my talent there, and that's
color-coded and highlighted. Every feint, every slip, every counter, he's solved those puzzles before. So when Bud says, "I don't gotta knock him out, I just gotta beat him," that sounds cool, but against a guy who's fought Mayweather, Golovkin, Kovalev, man, that's like showing up to a chess match with Uno cards.
Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo.
Jaron Boots Ennis stepping into Canelo's camp. That's not sparring, that's a damn PhD program in violence. Boots is already one of the most dangerous young lions in the sport. Raw talent, freakish athleticism, mean streak on 10. But when you get in the ring with Canelo, you're not sightseeing, you're not collecting cool stories for Instagram. Nah, you're catching body shots that feel like mini car crashes. You're getting angles drilled into you that no textbook on earth could explain. And you're realizing real quick that elite boxing IQ isn't something you binge watch tutorials for on YouTube. For Ennis, this is priceless.
We don't know how he's going to move. I don't know if he's going to be that fast. I don't know if he's going to be able to handle his pressure, you know, because Canelo's really good at pressuring, coming forward, slipping.
Iron sharpens iron, and Canelo ain't just iron, he's straight Damascus steel. Folded and sharpened from years of blood, sweat, and legacy wars. If Boots comes out of that camp sharper, fans better pay attention because we might be staring at Crawford 2.0, same slickness, same switch-hitting wizardry, but with even scarier firepower attached. And if that happens, the entire welterweight and junior middleweight landscape better buckle up, because Boots is already a nightmare, and this just levels him up into boss mode. But let's be clear, training with Canelo ain't free. There's a tax. It's like walking into the jungle with the Lion King. You either come out scarred and humbled, or you come out forged into something terrifying. Either way, fans win. If Canelo's experience, timing, and war-tested tricks drip even a little onto Boots, the future of boxing just got a whole lot nastier. Imagine Canelo's composure fused with Boots' explosiveness. That's not just a fighter, that's a damn generational weapon. And the fact that this subplot is unfolding quietly in the background, it might end up being one of the most important stories in boxing's future. Andy Ruiz came through with the kind of truth bomb that should be carved into boxing stone. Everybody's got a plan till they get hit. And that's gospel, straight from the heavyweight Cinderella man himself. Because let's be honest, you can draw up 100 game plans against Canelo, but once you're in there with that moving brick wall, reality smacks different. He's not just pressure, he's educated pressure. Slips, rolls, counters, body shots that feel like a tax collector knocking at your ribs on repeat. At 168, that man doesn't just hit you. He walks you down until the ring shrinks into a broom closet and suddenly there's nowhere to breathe. But Bud? Man, his slickness is pure venom. His feet got Wi-Fi always connected, always in range, and his timing is so precise he makes world-class fighters look like amateurs chasing shadows. He's the dude who can make you miss 3 times in a row, then tag you clean before you realize the round ain't over. But here's the million-dollar gamble. This is Bud's first dance at super middleweight. That extra weight? It's either going to make him a sharper tank or a sluggish tourist. Will he glide like lightning, or will he look like he just cleaned out a Vegas buffet? Ruiz nailed the paradox. Canelo has the nuclear option to shut Bud's lights out, but Bud has the brains and reflexes to frustrate Canelo all night long. It's hammer versus chessboard, brute force versus genius maneuvering. And don't forget, Ruiz wasn't supposed to beat Joshua either. He was written off as a short, chubby fill-in opponent, until he shocked the world. That's the warning label right here. If Bud pulls that same trick on Canelo, the legacy conversation gets real messy, real fast. Suddenly, it's not just about belts, it's about rewriting history books. Then, Lamont Roach Sr. shut it down by saying Canelo's camp ain't just training. It's boot camp with a damn science lab attached. We're talking IQ drills, defensive mastery, pressure mechanics, timing studies, the whole toolkit polished like a diamond. Fans keep making the rookie mistake of labeling Canelo as just a power puncher. But nah, that's surface-level thinking. This man's toolbox is deeper than a Home Depot aisle levels. Layers, tricks, traps. He's seen every style under the sun, from the slick movers to the come-forward bruisers, and he's adapted to all of them. That's why it's dangerous. Crawford's slick, no question. He's a technician with predator instincts, a man who switches stances like most fighters switch playlists. But here's the twist. Crawford isn't just a slickster who's gonna dance around and avoid the heat. He's a fighter at heart. He'll stand his ground, he'll trade, he'll test fire. That's part of his DNA. And at 168, against a man built like a tank with sniper timing, those moments could be the cracks Canelo needs to sneak in his counters. This isn't some simple size versus skill cliche. This is adaptability versus adaptability, genius versus genius. Canelo's the seasoned war machine, a man who's been at the top for over a decade, tested by legends and still evolving. Crawford's the unbeaten mastermind, the man who's made every opponent look like they were a chapter in his playbook. When those collide, history bends. This fight isn't about belts, sanctioning bodies, or pay-per-view buys. It's about narrative. Who walks away with the crown of being the guy of this era? Pride, legacy, bragging rights all on the line. One walks away immortal, the other walks away humbled. That's the gamble both are betting their names on.